Do you often toss and turn at night? Wake up feeling groggy, like your brain hasn't quite booted up yet, maybe reaching for that extra cup of coffee just to get through the morning? You might think of poor sleep as just an inconvenience, a thief of daytime energy, something that makes you tired and perhaps a bit irritable. But what if I told you that consistently poor sleep is doing far more insidious damage? What if it's actively, silently increasing your risk of one of the most feared conditions of aging, dementia, including its most common form, Alzheimer's disease? This isn't just a possibility, it's a connection that scientific research is illuminating with alarming clarity. Tonight, you'll discover why sleep isn't just rest, but a critical maintenance process for your brain. More importantly, you'll learn simple, powerful, actionable steps you can take starting tonight to improve your sleep and actively protect your precious mind for the years to come. Understanding this could genuinely be the most impactful health secret you learn this year, offering you a tangible way to fight back against cognitive decline. We live in a culture that often seems to wear sleep deprivation like a badge of honor. We sacrifice sleep for work, for family, for entertainment, thinking we can somehow cheat biology and just power through. Especially as we navigate our later decades, sleep can become more elusive. Perhaps aches and pains keep you awake, maybe worries circle endlessly in your mind, or maybe nature itself just seems to make deep, uninterrupted sleep harder to come by. Issues like chronic insomnia, waking multiple times a night needing the restroom, or conditions like sleep apnea become increasingly prevalent. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, well, I'm older now, poor sleep is just part of the package. But accepting poor sleep as inevitable is a critical mistake, a missed opportunity to safeguard your long-term cognitive health. Dismissing the profound importance of truly restorative sleep means ignoring one of the most powerful levers we have to influence brain aging. The link between disturbed sleep and cognitive decline isn't just a minor correlation. Researchers now view it as a significant, potentially causal factor in the development of dementia. So, what extraordinary vital work is happening inside your brain during those hours of slumber that makes it so indispensable for preventing dementia? For a long time, the primary focus was on sleep's role in memory consolidation. During sleep, particularly during REM rapid eye movement and deep sleep stages, the brain actively sorts, processes, and stores memories from the day, transferring important information from the temporary holding area, like the hippocampus, into more permanent storage across the cortex. This is why a good night's sleep helps you remember what you learned or experienced. But recent groundbreaking discoveries have unveiled an even more fundamental, arguably more critical function. Sleep is the brain's essential, built-in cleaning service. Imagine your brain as a bustling city that's active 24/7. All that activity, every thought, every sensation, every calculation, generates metabolic byproducts, essentially cellular waste. One of the most concerning of these waste products is a sticky protein called beta amyloid. You've likely heard of it. It's the protein that clumps together to form the infamous plaques littering the brains of individuals with Alzheimer's disease. During our waking hours, as our brain cells fire away, this beta amyloid and other waste products steadily accumulate in the spaces between neurons. But then, when you fall into the deeper stages of sleep, particularly slow-wave sleep, deep sleep, a remarkable biological process kicks into high gear. It's called the glymphatic system. Think of it as a sophisticated network of microscopic channels that run alongside the brain's blood vessels, acting like a super-efficient plumbing and waste disposal system. During deep sleep, something amazing happens. The brain cells themselves seem to shrink slightly, widening the space between them. This allows cerebrospinal fluid, the clear fluid surrounding your brain and spinal cord, to be pumped more forcefully and freely through these glymphatic channels. This flushing flow effectively washes away the accumulated metabolic debris, including that dangerous beta amyloid, out of the brain and eventually into the body's general circulation to be disposed of. It's a literal brainwash, happening night after night, but only truly effectively during those crucial deep sleep stages. And here lies the crux of the sleep dementia link. Sleep deprivation, chronic insufficient sleep, or sleep that is frequently interrupted severely impairs the efficiency of this glymphatic cleaning system. When you don't spend enough time in deep sleep, or when conditions like sleep apnea repeatedly jolt you out of it, the cleaning crew doesn't get a chance to do its job properly. That toxic beta amyloid and other waste products are not effectively cleared away. They linger, accumulate, night after night, building up over years and decades. This progressive accumulation is now widely believed to be a key triggering factor, perhaps one of the earliest steps in the long, slow cascade of cellular damage that ultimately leads to the neurodegeneration seen in Alzheimer's disease and related dementias. It's like the city's sanitation workers going on strike every night. Eventually, the garbage piles up, creating a toxic environment where disease can flourish. Consistently poor sleep literally allows harmful waste to fester within your brain tissue, steadily increasing your future dementia risk. The scientific evidence backing this up is robust and growing rapidly. Numerous large-scale, long-term observational studies following thousands of individuals over many years have consistently found strong associations between a variety of sleep disturbances and a significantly higher risk of developing cognitive impairment and dementia later in life. People reporting chronic insomnia, difficulty falling or staying asleep, individuals with objectively measured short sleep duration, consistently sleeping less than 6 or even 7 hours per night. Patients with untreated sleep apnea, a condition causing repeated pauses in breathing during sleep, starving the brain of oxygen, and even those whose circadian rhythms, the natural sleep-wake cycle, are severely disrupted, like shift workers, all seem to face an elevated risk. It's a convergence of evidence pointing to the same conclusion. Healthy sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's a fundamental biological necessity for maintaining brain health and staving off dementia. Now, hearing this might understandably cause some concern, especially if you're someone who struggles with sleep. But please, view this knowledge not as a source of fear, but as a source of immense empowerment. Why? Because unlike genetic predispositions, sleep is a behavior, a lifestyle factor that is largely within your control to modify and improve. You can learn to sleep better. You can adopt habits that promote deeper, more restorative sleep. And by doing so, you are not just hoping for a sharper mind tomorrow. You are actively engaging in your brain's essential nightly maintenance, potentially reducing the accumulation of harmful proteins and lowering your long-term risk of dementia. So let's pivot from the concerning why to the hopeful and practical how. What specific, actionable strategies, particularly helpful for those of us navigating sleep changes in our 60 seconds, 70 seconds, and beyond, can help you unlock the brain protective power of a good night's sleep? Strategy number 1. Master your sleep environment and craft a consistent routine. This is Sleep Hygiene 101. Your bedroom should signal sleep, not stress or entertainment. Treat it like a cool, dark, quiet cave dedicated to rest. Cool. Research shows a slightly cool room temperature, typically between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 Celsius, facilitates the natural drop in core body temperature needed to initiate and maintain sleep. Experiment to find your sweet spot. Darkness is crucial for melatonin production, the hormone that governs your sleep-wake cycle. Use heavy blackout curtains to block outside light. Cover or remove any electronic devices with glowing LEDs. Even a small amount of light can disrupt melatonin. Consider a comfortable eye mask if needed. Quiet, unpredictable noises are major sleep disruptors. Use earplugs if you have a snoring partner or live in a noisy environment. A white noise machine or a fan can create a consistent, soothing soundscape that masks sudden noises. Screens off. This is non-negotiable in the modern age. The blue spectrum light emitted by phones, tablets, computers, and TVs directly suppresses melatonin production, tricking your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Power down all screens at least 1, preferably 2, hours before your intended bedtime. Charge devices outside the bedroom if possible. Consistent schedule. This is perhaps the most powerful tool for regulating your internal body clock, circadian rhythm. Go to bed and, crucially, wake up around the same time every single day, including weekends. Yes, even weekends. This anchors your sleep-wake cycle. Wind down ritual. Don't expect to go from 100 miles per hour to 0 instantly. Create a calming pre-sleep routine lasting 30 to 60 minutes. This signals to your body and mind that it's time to prepare for rest. Ideas include reading a physical book or magazine, dim light, taking a warm bath or shower. The subsequent cooling down promotes sleepiness, listening to relaxing music or a podcast, light stretching or gentle yoga, journaling, or practicing meditation or deep breathing. Avoid work emails, stressful news, or intense family discussions during this wind-down period. Strategy number 2, optimize your intake. What and when you eat and drink matters. Your diet has a direct line to your sleep quality. Caffeine curfew. Caffeine is a potent stimulant with a long half-life, meaning it stays in your system for hours. For many people, especially older adults who metabolize it more slowly, consuming caffeine even in the early afternoon after 12 p.m. or 2 p.m. can interfere with falling asleep or sleep quality later that night. Be mindful not just of coffee and tea, but also sodas, energy drinks, chocolate, and even some medications, like certain pain relievers. Alcohol awareness. That evening glass of wine might make you feel sleepy initially, but alcohol is a major sleep disruptor. It fragments sleep, suppresses crucial REM sleep, important for emotional processing and memory, and often leads to waking up in the middle of the night as its effects wear off. Limit alcohol intake and avoid it completely within 3 to 4 hours of bedtime for optimal sleep. Late night feasting and fluids. Avoid heavy, spicy, or fatty meals close to bedtime, as they can cause indigestion or heartburn that keeps you awake. Finish dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Similarly, while staying hydrated is important, try to taper off large amounts of fluids in the evening to minimize nighttime bathroom trips, a common issue for seniors. Smart snacks, if needed. If you do need a small snack before bed because hunger keeps you up, choose something light that contains carbohydrates and perhaps some tryptophan, an amino acid precursor to melatonin. Examples include a small bowl of oatmeal, a few almonds, a banana, or a glass of warm milk, if tolerated. Strategy number 3, harness light and movement wisely. Light is the primary regulator of your circadian rhythm, and exercise profoundly impacts sleep, but timing is key. Morning light exposure. As soon as possible after waking up, expose your eyes to bright, natural daylight without sunglasses if possible for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Open the curtains wide, eat breakfast near a sunny window, or take a short walk outside. This strong morning light signal anchors your internal clock, suppressing melatonin and promoting wakefulness, which in turn helps regulate melatonin release appropriately in the evening. Dim evening lights. Just as morning light wakes you up, bright lights in the evening confuse your brain. In the 2 to 3 hours before bed, dim the lights in your home. Use lamps with warm-toned bulbs instead of bright overhead fluorescent or LED lights. This allows melatonin production to begin naturally. Daytime activity. Regular physical activity significantly improves sleep quality, helping you fall asleep faster and spend more time in deep sleep. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity, like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling most days. Strength training is also beneficial. Timing exercise. For most people, exercising earlier in the day is best. Intense workouts too close to bedtime, within 2 to 3 hours, can raise core body temperature and release stimulating hormones like cortisol, making it harder to fall asleep. Gentle, relaxing activities like stretching or restorative yoga are generally fine in the evening. Listen to your body. Now, while these lifestyle adjustments are powerful, please remember this information is for educational purposes. If you have persistent sleep problems or suspect, you might have a condition like sleep apnea, often indicated by loud snoring, gasping, or daytime sleepiness. It's crucial to consult your personal physician for proper diagnosis and tailored advice. They can rule out underlying medical issues and recommend appropriate treatments if needed. Strategy number 4, calm the racing mind. For so many of us, the biggest barrier to sleep isn't physical, it's a mind that won't shut off. If worries, anxieties, or replays of the day keep you tossing and turning, proactively managing these thoughts is essential. Schedule worry time. Designate a specific, limited time, for example, 15 to 20 minutes earlier in the day or evening, well before bed, to actively think about or write down your worries. Brainstorm potential solutions if possible. Then, make a conscious decision to close the worry book for the night. This helps contain anxiety instead of letting it spill into bedtime. Positive journaling. Before sleep, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you are grateful for from the day, or 1 positive experience you had. This simple practice can shift your focus from negative rumination to positive reflection, promoting a calmer state of mind conducive to sleep. Mindfulness and deep breathing. These techniques train your brain to focus on the present moment rather than getting caught up in future worries or past regrets. Simple, deep belly breathing. Inhaling slowly through the nose, feeling your belly rise. Exhaling slowly through the mouth for a few minutes can activate the body's relaxation response. Guided meditations for sleep, available on many free apps or websites, can also be very effective. The 20-minute rule. If you're lying in bed unable to sleep for what feels like longer than 20 minutes, don't just lie there getting increasingly frustrated. Get out of bed, go to another dimly lit room, and do something quiet and relaxing. Read a dull book, listen to soft music, fold laundry until you start to feel genuinely sleepy again. Then, return to bed. This helps break the mental association between your bed and the feeling of frustrated wakefulness. Which of these sleep strategies resonates most with you? Or which one do you think you could implement starting tonight? Share your thoughts or your own successful sleep tips in the comments below. Let's help each other sleep better. Strategy number 5. Conduct a health and medication audit. Sometimes, poor sleep isn't just about habits. It's linked to other factors. Medication review. Many common medications can interfere with sleep architecture or cause insomnia as a side effect. These can include certain antidepressants, SSRIs, beta blockers for heart conditions, corticosteroids like prednisone, decongestants, some asthma medications, and even diuretics if taken too late in the day. Conversely, medications for sleep, like benzodiazepines or Z-drugs, while helping you fall asleep initially, can disrupt natural sleep cycles and potentially have cognitive side effects, as discussed previously. Have an open conversation with your doctor or pharmacist to review all your medications, including over-the-counter ones, and their potential impact on your sleep. Adjusting timing or finding alternatives might be possible. Address underlying conditions. Many health issues common in seniors can wreck sleep. Chronic pain, arthritis, neuropathy, restless leg syndrome, urinary frequency, BPH, gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, heart failure, lung conditions, COPD, anxiety, and depression can all lead to fragmented or insufficient sleep. Effectively managing these underlying conditions is often a prerequisite for improving sleep quality. Don't assume poor sleep is primary. Investigate if another health issue is the root cause. Let's quickly recap the crucial connection between sleep and dementia and the steps you can take. Number 1, poor sleep, especially lack of deep sleep, disrupts the brain's glymphatic system, hindering the clearance of toxic proteins like beta amyloid linked to Alzheimer's. Number 2, chronic insomnia, short sleep duration, and untreated sleep apnea are all associated with a higher risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Number 3, you can improve sleep through practical strategies. Optimize your sleep environment. Cool, dark, quiet. Establish a consistent routine, and create a relaxing wind-down ritual, banning screens before bed. Number 4, be mindful of your intake. Avoid caffeine and excess alcohol later in the day. Finish large meals well before bed, and manage evening fluid intake. Get bright morning light exposure and engage in regular daytime physical activity, but avoid intense exercise close to bedtime. Number 5, implement techniques to manage worries and racing thoughts, like worry time or mindfulness. Crucially, review medications and address any underlying health issues affecting sleep in consultation with your doctor. Improving your sleep is not a luxury item on your health checklist. It's a fundamental, non-negotiable pillar of brain health and a powerful strategy for dementia prevention. Prioritizing consistent, high-quality restorative sleep is akin to giving your brain a vital nightly deep clean and tune-up. It allows your mind to consolidate memories, repair cellular damage, clear out toxic waste, and regulate essential hormones and neurotransmitters. It's an investment that pays immediate dividends in how you feel and function tomorrow, and profound long-term dividends in maintaining your cognitive vitality and independence for years, potentially decades, to come. Make sleep your ally, your protector, your nightly rejuvenation. If you found this deep dive into the critical role of sleep for brain health valuable, and you want to continue learning science-backed ways to protect your memory and age vibrantly, please ensure you are subscribed to our channel and have clicked the notification bell. We're dedicated to bringing you trustworthy health information that empowers you. Coming up next time, we'll explore another silent threat to brain health: loneliness. Discover the surprising ways social isolation impacts dementia risk and what you can do to stay connected. You won't want to miss that important discussion. Thank you for prioritizing your health by watching today. Sleep well, protect that amazing brain, and I'll see you in the next video.